Okay, a very warm welcome to all my students and my audience to the sixth episode of Meet My Diamonds. And today, alongside me, I have Madhurima Mondal from South Calcutta Law College, and right now she is in her fourth semester. So today, so first of all, a very warm welcome to you, Madhurima, and thanks a lot
Thank you,
for
sir.
participating in the interview session. So I would like to inform all my students and my audience that she has secured excellent marks in her second semester, and she has obtained 382 marks out of 500, and she is one of the highest marks getter in her second semester. With that, Madhurima, I have already introduced you, and now I would like to know from you regarding your schooling background and where do you stay.
Hello, sir. I am Madhurima Mondal. I am from Kolkata. I did my schooling from Law School to Rabindra Vidyapeeth for girls, and I did my class 12 from itself. And right now, I am pursuing BA LLB from South Calcutta Law College, and right now, I am in my fourth sem.
Okay, thank you, Madhurima. My next question to you would be, what motivated you to study law? Where do you see yourself after 5 years?
So basically, law is a very professional course, and it's a very noble profession. And there is various opportunities for us. That's like we can go for litigation, we can go for judiciary, we can go for academics, and we can go for the bankings or. Wherever we see around us,
Lot of
there is
opportunities.
there
Absolutely
are
correct.
various
So
opportunities.
in this respect, I would like to tell all my students যে আমাদের আগেকার দিনের যেই কনসেপ্টটা ছিল when we are studying law, what is the option available to us to go to a court of law and practice, but that is not so. আজকের দিনে দাঁড়িয়ে there is a range of opportunities, be in the corporate sector, be in the government sector or in the private sector. Government sector bolte there are various legal vacancies in the army, navy, air force, bank officers, railway officers, and so on. So there is a range of opportunities. If you are a good student, if your communication skills are good, then definitely you will do wonders in your professional life. So next question to you, Madhurima, would be, what is your family background? By that, I mean whether you are the first generation or some of your family members are also from the legal profession.
No, sir, there is no one from my family in the legal background. I'm the first generation lawyer, and
You
that's
are
all.
the first generation lawyer, would be advocate. Very good, Madhurima. Very good. So my next question to you would be, Madhurima, what were your feelings or immediate emotions after checking your results, which came out 2 days back?
So when I checked my result, I was really very happy because in my second sem I did good. I did quite good in comparison to my first semester result. But when I see that I am able to touch my expectations or I can reach it, then it's really a very happy moment for me.
Absolutely correct. हाँ, तो in respect, I would like to tell all my students that Madhurima is a very hardworking girl. She never misses out classes and she tries her level best to answer any questions whenever I ask any questions to the class. So she is a very attentive class student, a very hardworking girl, and always tries to give her best. And no wonder she has done excellent and she has secured 382 out of 500. Very good, Madhurima. So, my next question to you, Madhurima, would be, in our second semester, we had 5 papers, three non law papers, and two law papers. So, out of those 5 papers, which was your favorite paper and why?
So basically, we have two law papers, the special contract act and the Muslim law. Both are equally favorite to me because they both are the law papers, and law papers are basically conceptual papers. When we learn the concepts very clearly, when we get the total clarification in their concepts, then it is very easy to us to contra to uh, to write it properly at the exam purpose, and you once you understand all the concepts, you can never forget it. So that's why both the law papers are very favorite to me. And there are also many things that I have learned that many things, in Muslims, I have learned their divorce cases, what are their marriage provisions, what are their work of properties, everything, whatever in their Muslim
Yeah.
laws, and as well as in special contract, there are many new things I have learned. That's why both the law papers are equally favorite to me.
Very good, very good. So in this respect I would like to tell all my students যে সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টারে আমাদের দুটো ল পেপারের নাম হচ্ছে স্পেশাল কন্ট্রাক্ট, দ্যাট ইজ আ ল পেপার, মানে যেখানে আমাদের কন্ট্রাক্ট অফ ইন্ডেমনিটি, কন্ট্রাক্ট অফ গ্যারেন্টি, কন্ট্রাক্ট অফ বেলমেন্ট অ্যান্ড প্লেজ, আর তার সঙ্গে এজেন্সি আমরা কভার করে থাকি। আর তার সঙ্গে আমাদের ফ্যামিলি ল টুতে উই হ্যাভ মুসলিম ল উইচ ইজ আ আনকোডিফাইড ল। সো এটা ইজ মাচ ইজিয়ার ইন কম্প্যারিজন টু হিন্দু ল উইচ ইজ আ কোডিফাইড ল। তো তার জন্য আমাদেরকে অনেক বেশি সেকশনস পড়তে হয়, অনেক বেশি কেস লজও পড়তে হয়। ওকে, ইয়া মধুরিমা, মুভিং অন টু দ্য নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চেন। সো হোয়াট ওয়াজ ইউর স্টাডি টাইম টেবিল অ্যান্ড হাউ ডিড ইউ ম্যানেজ টাইম?
So basically, for me there is no fixed timetable कि এত ঘন্টা থেকে এত ঘন্টা আমাকে পড়তে হবে, but whenever I wish I did it. But for me, if you ask me, I would like to say कि night time is better, because there was no chaos outside there. That's it's so peaceful to me, and I always prefer the night time for my studying.
Fair enough, fair enough. So you always used to prefer to study in the night. Very good. And how did you manage time? Did you give equal importance to all the five papers? Naki you gave more time to the law papers?
Yeah, I will give the five papers equal importance, but for the law papers I give more time, because down to this legal profession, we all have to deals with the laws, the laws, the enactments, the provisions, and that's why I really get
Give more
more time
importance
for.
to the law papers. Absolutely correct. তো এখানে I would like to inform all my students and my audience যে 5 years down the line we are future advocates. So from that perspective we should not waste a lot of time in the law papers. Rather, most of our focus should be on the law papers. তো law papers we should give more importance, more emphasis, because they are conceptual in nature. জিনিসগুলো খুব ভালো করে বুঝতে হয়, and only then we will be able to write a good paper. Okay, moving on to the next question, Madhurima. How to construct answers if it carries 16 marks or 8 marks maybe? How much to write?
So basically, when a question is for 16 marks or 8 marks, we should write for 16 marks 4 to 5 pages, because we have to cover the important points very concisely, and when we and important case laws, illustrations, and explanations are exceptions what are necessary for that question. So there is what is necessary. We should write that, not more than that.
Absolutely correct. So in this respect I would again like to tell all my students যে students who are coming from ICSC background কিংবা CBSC background, they are not used to writing a question which carries 16 marks. মানে when I was a school student, since I am coming from ICSC background, our questions used to carry 2 marks or max to max 4 marks. So when we moved on to Calcutta University, our teachers also said that for every 4 marks you have to write 1 page. So in that respect, suppose a question carries 16 marks. So for 16 marks we are writing at least 4 pages, মানে minimum 4 pages, and the length of the answer can be up to 5 pages, তার থেকে বেশি নয়। 4 to 5 pages is apt if a question carries 16 marks. তার সঙ্গে we need to write the case laws, we need to incorporate illustrations. Very good, Madhurima. So Madhurima, moving on to the next question. What is the importance of highlighting the important portions of your answer or underlining the important portions of your answer?
generally when we highlight or underline our important portions in the answer script, then it will draw the attention of the examiner, and it will help him to check our paper very concise manner, and that will also help to understand what we actually want to write, and he is very
Satisfied correcting the
satisfied
paper.
with our answer.
Fair enough, fair enough. So in this respect, I would again like to say to all my students, see, highlighting as well as underlining the important portions is very, very important. Why? Because an examiner will be correcting a lot of papers in a single day. So there is a very need, there is an urgent need, you can say, to underline the important portions of your answer in order to grab the attention of the examiner, so that the examiner is easily able to understand যে আমি কি তুলে ধরতে চেয়েছি, হোয়াট আর দ্য ইম্পর্টেন্ট পয়েন্টস অফ মাই অ্যান্সার, কি কি কেস ল আমি লিখেছি, কি কি ইলাস্ট্রেশনস আমি লিখেছি। তো এক্সামিনার যদি এই জিনিসগুলো তাড়াতাড়ি দেখতে পেয়ে যায়, ইফ উই আর এবল টু ক্যাপচার দ্য অ্যাটেনশন অফ দ্য এক্সামিনার, it gets very easy for the examiner to correct the paper, and at the same time the examiner will be satisfied and he or she will be giving good marks to that student. ঠিক আছে, fair enough. So next question to you would be, Madhurima, is tuitions or guidance really necessary সেমিস্টারে, নাকি সেলফ স্টাডি, গোয়িং টু কলেজেস, অ্যাটেন্ডিং দ্য লেকচার্স ইজ এনাফ? হোয়াট ইজ ইয়োর পার্সোনাল ওপিনিয়ন?
So actually, my personal opinion is we all should need guidance, because when we come to the line, we don't know all the things, all the provisions. We are not able to how to read the bare acts, how to explain the provisions correctly. Self study is also necessary, but side by side, a guide is also necessary to show us the correct path in which we should move. For this reason, as well as the self study and the guidance, both are necessary in our career, in our studies.
Absolutely correct, fair enough. So in this respect, I would like to tell all my students, just self study is absolutely fine, but along with that, why is a guidance necessary? আমাদেরকে এটা বুঝতে হবে যে এভরি সেমিস্টার ইজ অনলি অফ 6 মান্থস। এবার 6 মাসের মধ্যে উই নিড টু কভার 5 পেপার্স। এবারে 6 মাসের মধ্যে আমরা তো 6 মাস পাই না, we get exactly 4 months to cover the entire syllabus, and in the 5th month we have the semester examination. So to cover the entire syllabus in a holistic manner, কতটুকুন পড়তে হবে, কি পড়তে হবে, কেমনভাবে অ্যান্সারটা গুছিয়ে লিখতে হবে, সেটা বোঝার জন্য it is very important to take a proper guidance, so that the journey becomes smooth, so that you can easily clear the exams. Okay, Madhurima, my next question to you would be, any tips or suggestions for those students who are right now in their first year এবং যারা সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টার এক্সাম আর 2 উইকস এর মধ্যেই দেবে?
So basically, I would like to say that they should present a good handwriting in the exams. They should maintain this, and there should be a good presentation. The copy should be clear, and their handwriting must be very proper, and it's easy to understand that the examiner. It's easy for the examiner to understand what the student want to say or want to write. So a good presentation, good handwriting, and the time management, because we have to finish the 5 questions at 3 hours. That's why the time management is very necessary for us, and that's all that
ওকে,
I should give as
ওকে,
a
সো
tip.
এখানে মধুরিমা দুটো জিনিস খুব সুন্দরভাবে বললো। আই উড লাইক টু ইনফর্ম অল মাই স্টুডেন্টস, দুটো জিনিসে আমাদের মেনলি ফোকাস করতে হবে। নাম্বার ওয়ান ইজ গুড হ্যান্ডরাইটিং, অ্যালং উইথ দ্যাট গুড প্রেজেন্টেশন। সো হ্যান্ডরাইটিং ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট, দেয়ার শুড নট বি আ লট অফ স্ক্রিবলিং, কাটাকুটি যেন খুব একটা বেশি না হয়। ইট ক্রিয়েটস আ ভেরি নেগেটিভ ইমেজ in the mind of the examiner. And along with that, presentation is also very important. কেন presentation is important? কারণ আমরা যেই পেপারটায় লিখি দ্যাট ইজ অ্যান অ্যাবসলিউটলি হোয়াইট পেপার। তো অনেকের হ্যান্ডরাইটিং কী হয়ে যায়, ওপর থেকে নিচে চলে যায় কিংবা নিচ থেকে ওপরে চলে যায়। again that creates a very bad image. So handwriting along with good presentation, গুড প্রেজেন্টেশনের মধ্যে আরেকটা জিনিসও পড়ে, সেটা হচ্ছে মার্জিন। ইট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট টু ফলো দ্য থ্রি মার্জিন রুল which I always tell my students. So if you follow the three margin rule, if you have a good handwriting, automatically it creates a very good image in the mind of the examiner. আর নাম্বার টু যেটাও মধুরিমা বলল সেটা হচ্ছে টাইম ম্যানেজমেন্ট। এটা আমাদেরকে বুঝতে হবে যে টাইম ইজ লিমিটেড। উই হ্যাভ টু অ্যান্সার 5 কোয়েশ্চেন্স আউট অফ 10 কোয়েশ্চেন্স অ্যান্ড দ্য টোটাল টাইম গিভেন টু আস ইজ 3 আওয়ার্স। তো 3 ঘন্টার মধ্যে 5টা অ্যান্সার কীভাবে গুছিয়ে লিখতে হবে সেটাও কিন্তু বোঝা খুব ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট। বিকজ আমরা প্রায়ই দেখে থাকি মেনি গুড স্টুডেন্টস আর নট এবল টু ফিনিশ দ্য পেপার অন টাইম। হয়তো 4খানা কোয়েশ্চেন খুব ভালো করে করলো, 5th কোয়েশ্চেনটা হয়তো ইনকমপ্লিট থেকে গেল, দ্য 5th কোয়েশ্চেন ইজ ইনকমপ্লিট। So in this respect I would like to tell all my students through this video যে students should allot max to max 30 to 35 minutes for every question and last এ যেন at least 5 থেকে 10 minutes থাকে to revise the entire paper, to make any corrections if you make any mistakes, তাই তো? Absolutely. তো এই জিনিসগুলো কিন্তু খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট if you are planning to secure good grades in the examination. So it was lovely speaking with you, Madhurima. I have asked you a lot of questions. You have shared your insights with all of us. And I firmly believe that the thoughts, whatever insights you have shared with us, that will be helping a lot all the students who are right now in their first year. Similarly, your batchmates, they will also be motivated to study harder so that they can also get good grades like you. And lastly, Madhurima, any parting words, anything you want to say before we end the interview?
So I just want to say, always be motivated, and always we should be positive thoughts. We should be positive, and it will help us to be successful in our life. And that's all.
অ্যাবসলিউটলি কারেক্ট। সো এখানে মধুরিমা এটাই বলছে যে উই শুড অলওয়েজ বি অ্যান অপটিমিস্টিক পারসন। লাইফে ডাউনসও থাকবে, আবার লাইফে কখনো আপসও থাকবে। সো দিজ ডাউনস শুড নট ডিমোটিভেট আস, রাদার দিজ ডাউনস শুড অলওয়েজ মোটিভেট আস, শুড ইনক্রিজ দ্য ফায়ার উইদিন আস, যাতে কিনা আমরা আরও ভালো করতে পারি, সো দ্যাট উই ক্যান এক্সেল ফার্দার ইন আওয়ার স্টাডিজ। তো এই রেসপেক্টেই আমি যদি মধুরিমার কথাই বলি, মধুরিমা ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারে অনেকটাই, এখন সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টারে যেই মার্কসটা পেয়েছে 380s আর অ্যাবাভ, 382, তার থেকে অনেকটাই কম ছিল। আই থিঙ্ক 350s এ ছিল মধুরিমা। হোয়াট ওয়াজ ইউর মার্কস?
It may be 363.
363, something like that. So
Yeah.
she has improved a lot, and since she is a very good student, maybe in the third semester she will do far better than this. So with that, on this note, Madhurima, I would like to end the interview, and I wish all the very best for your academic career, and you will definitely excel in your academics. Thank you, Madhurima.
Thank you, sir.